Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Mock Show. Well, rather a repeat of last week, but still, I got the lighting settings more or less tweaked. The white still comes off as pretty bright though. Um, Messing with contrast really didn't help with that. Same with gamma. So I honestly don't know. Anyways, there are a few changes to him now. By the way, this is Gigatron. Sorry. There are some changes to him now. He's now got double mounted hit miniguns, that pop right off. But don't worry, that side's supposed to do that. His tail's a little different. I've got this gap right back here filled. He still has the hole right here though, so I don't know. I think I fear that if I were to fill in that, he would either have a random bit hanging off of his sides off the left side of his ribs, or that his arm would be too heavy to pose. Posability. Little dinky arms go 360. Well, have full rotation period. Same with the wrists. Save that side to side. Neck can go up and down on 2 points. One for the head and one for the neck. At the base of the neck, rather. Jaw still opens. Um, The legs, this is as far as the legs go. They do fully extend, as you'll see in robot mode. And here he is next to a minifig. He is a Carcharodontosaurus, which is a type of theropod, one of the largest of them, just smaller than a Spinosaurus, though honestly I think it's just a T-Rex. Looking at the dimensions of it, I'm sure there are some limb differences, so I think there may have just been regional variances in T-Rex, excuse me, T-Rex limb length and whatnot, and size. Well, actually, as far as the size goes, reptiles grow every year they're alive, so that would account for how big it was. Anyways, this is almost exactly to scale with the minifig as well. He's just slightly bigger than he would be. Speaking of Spinosaurus, I was wanting to make him into one at one point, but I couldn't get that dorsal fan to look right, so I went with Carcharodontosaurus instead. Um, anyways, oh well, I actually got him to stand upright finally. Sorry, this kept sagging right in here, and it was starting to get really annoying. Anyways, for transformation, pop this off. That's on there really loose, by the way. Um, Bring this bit down. That's also changed. Oh, by the way, these guns can rotate freely on their the thingy that they're held on with. That I can't think of the name of what that would be. The arm, I guess. Things. Speaking of arms, flip up these little ones and bring that wrist around, and do the same on the other side. No, bring it around like this. Sorry. Just bring the head up from there. Now this is on 3 ball joints, and yes, it is Witch Doctor's head on a block leg. So yeah, just pose that however. Now I guess we'll do the tail next. Honestly, you either start with the legs or you start with the tail, pretty much, because of how it transforms. You'll see what I mean. Split the end, rotate this around, extend these. Yep, you now have a little hand that you can use. You can still use these as like a claw or a large hand in conjunction with the little one used as a thumb, I suppose. But yeah. Anyways, So just configure that however you want. Personally, I like it like this. That way it's like a spike weapon. Not that it doesn't already have those. Um, anyways, moving right along. Up here are some Borak legs. Now some of you youngsters may not know what Borak legs are. That makes me feel old. But original Bionicle with the second wave of villains were called Borak, and they were these well, they were parasites. Well, no, sorry, that was the name of the biomechanical suit thingy, the exosuit thingy that these parasites called Krana, I believe. Krana or Krata, I don't remember which. Anyways, piloted and then launched said Krana, Krata, whatever, at Matoron and other things, and they controlled them. Anyways, just go to bionicle.com. It's still up, and you can find out more about that. And these thigh covers keep coming off. I still need to glue those. Just a second. This piece that holds this up here decided to come loose, and his shoulders need to be popped clean off. And while transforming the shoulders, you are going to want to hold the right arm, but grab this yellow thing down here and rotate that in the direction you want it to turn. And there's the other. I'm just going to leave those off because they are complete pain, and I rotated this the wrong way. Oh boy. It's going to be a long day. Anyways, right. Now just bring these legs down like so, and extend it. And flip these up here, while pushing that piece through to the bottom. Oh, oops. I actually kind of mistransformed this. These should be out further out here. My own creation. But anyways, and rotate this up like this, and it seems these T arms, these T Technic arms, they're typically like this with the key up, with the top of the key up in beast mode, but they rotate down in pop mode. Bring this side toe back, and sorry, that's on there, I'm a little loose. Push the middle toe back, and rotate the inner toe around like that. And the inner toe plus that T arm both hold him up in butt mode. Like I said, I'm just going to leave this thigh covers off. They are a royal pain to keep on unless I glue them. I really hesitate to do that. I don't like gluing things, but sometimes I have to. And this piece up here that holds the shoulders on is probably going to have to be glued as well. Really annoys me. But basically this part gets moved up here and helps keep this arm from sagging because of how heavy the arm is. But yeah. Just going to stick one of these on, and I suppose I'll grab the other. Second. Yes, I grabbed that with my foot first. Um, anyways, posability. Oh right. By the way, the tail and the arm and the head rather basically only go up and down in pot mode, but the arm elbow bends, turns out in wrist full rotation plus two extra joints. So he can do extra weird things with his wrist. Oh, sorry, this just popped out of something. So yeah, and yes, you can hold that gun. I'll stick it in his hand in a minute. Towards the end, I guess. Other arm. Oh wait, shoulder. This shoulder has much better articulation as it is free. This kibble sticking clear up there, and the arms do go forward and back. Although I showed that in the opposite direction of how I said that. Excuse me. I just had lunch and it was good. But this shoulder also goes forward and back, but not as high as the other one. The elbow works better on this one though, as it goes out much further and in much further. Well, it goes in about the same amount. This sounds weird. I don't know if my mic's picking up all that squeaking. The plastic squeak. Yeah. The mouth still opens and the head almost came apart again. Okay. Well, the hip joints are a lot looser this time around. I'm guessing it's because of the change in the weather, and that's also probably why the gear hub is being such a pain staying in place like it should, because it doesn't seem to want to, and this piece keeps popping down. Anyways, well, I guess this isn't the end yet because I still have to transform this little sidekick thing, which still doesn't have a name but has been changed. Anyways, oh crap, shoulder gun. He doesn't hold the other gun very well. Um, these are actually kind of awkward to pick up with my toes. Um, but yeah. And if anybody wants to rag on me, hey, can you pick up stuff with your feet? Right. This thing still basically transforms the same. The head still flips up and backwards. Well, down and around, I guess. Oh, whoops. Okay, fine. It's a little different. It just, no, the other one just flipped down too. Never mind. Anyways, it just flips up. The wings still flip around the same, and the tail still rotates up the same. I guess it's a bat. I suppose it could be a. These could be horns. These could be ears. I don't know. But if it's a bat, these feet would just go back here like this, since bat feet are actually basically backwards. Um, it still doesn't have a name. Yes, it can hang off of the bottom of his arm, although it's a little tricky to find a spot to do that with. If you find a spot, you can still mount up here just fine. Um, it needs a name. And I'm not calling him Ratbat, it's already copyrighted. So yeah, there he is up on the shoulder. Ooh, darn. Like I said, some of these joints are a lot looser than they were last time around. But there he is up on the shoulder. And so yeah, he's flipping flop. Because here's the mini thing. So yeah, I wouldn't want to. Let's see. I'm trying to work out the scale in my head. I think he would be as tall as Movie Prime, maybe taller. Um, Probably as tall. If we're thinking about scale here. Uh, yeah, he's about as tall as Movie Prime. And I do realize that he sort of looks like an Eva unit with his torso and hips. So yeah, no need to point that out. I don't mind so much. But anyways, yeah, I still need to work on support overall for when he's posing, but he still can pose. Um, these ankles, well, I guess well, okay, fine. I don't know why I even bothered keeping that in there because it can't even really rotate. It only rotates with the joints that move, not laterally, but whatever, that move linearly in this direction, forward and back. Because lateral is out to the side, and I forget what it is to the front or the back on an animal. Anyways, the biology terminology that I need to start reviewing. So I can go to interviews and not sound like a dead one. Anyways, the hips, you can, I forgot to show this earlier, he can move both hips out like that, but he can move them forward, back, all the way, and he has double jointed knees, so yeah, but you already know that from Beast Mode. So, I'm starting to get really warm in this jacket, so I'm just going to end this review now, no matter how awkward it is, and I'm just going to post this. And look, the little Keese is kissing him. Nah, I'm not going to call him that. That's also copyrighted. For those of you who don't know what Keese it's what the bat monsters are called in the Legend of Zelda games. Anyways, this is Gigatron saying good luck, good building, and have fun.